Hello and welcome back to the channel. So this is a homebrew tasting, homebrew tasting really, don't really review them, do I? But this is my mild, and it's a take on, in this Let's Brew book, which is a fantastic book by Ronald Patterson. It's got loads of historic recipes, and I really do enjoy reading historical books about beers and these recipes, you know, with a bit of working out and trying to, you know, convert it to, this is like in pounds, so I used like grams and stuff, and it gives percentages of recipes, so percentage of malts. I just find it really interesting. It has a little story as well about each, but you can see here, this is where my mild has come from, and it's my take on a Barclay Perkins 1914 X Mild, and it's, well, let me show you, because milds that we know today are mainly dark, but milds have been around from the 17th, 18th century, and they were brewed stronger than what we think of a mild today, and they were lighter in hue, a bit like a the English IPA was. But the mild was mildly hopped. That was the idea. Mildly hopped. It was served young rather than old ale. So mild ale was young ale. You could have had old ale, which was a bit, you know, old ale. So this is my version. I called it Temperance. Got in the flip top bottle, 5%. Bottled this on the 8th of December. So let's get it out. Let's hope it doesn't bang too much. Let's listen. Then I'll tell you what I did recipe wise. Oh, it's just a nice hiss. So it's not going to be overly carbonated then. Can't really pour this on. Sorry about the silence. I'll stop it there. So you can see that's the colour. It's got a nice white cap on there. It smells like old style beer. That's the only way I can describe that smell. It's classic. If you remember walking into a pub years ago, like in the afternoon, and you smell like the pub smell. That's what that reminds me of, to be honest. Yeah, could have done better with my glass. I should have. There you go. That's a beer in a glass. Let's have a taste. See what I'm picking up on the taste then. Yeah. So it is. It's mildly hopped. It's really easy drinking. It's got a nice subtle bitterness, but the biggest thing about that is you're getting the flavour of them malts. That's what's coming through. You can imagine this being really easy drinking, because it really is. There's no harshness about it, there's nothing offensive about it. It's got a nice clarity there. Like I say, apologies again for the glass. Got a nice clarity, nice cap. 5%, this is coming in at. And like I say, it's not dark. It's not a dark mild, but this is what in 1914. This recipe from, like I say, Barclay Perkins, a 1914 recipe. My take on it, golden. So, what was in the recipe for me? Plumage Archer malt, which is a heritage malt. So use that. That's probably where I'm getting it. It's really bready. You know. Trying to think of a beer what it's like. It's a little bit like one of the Fuller's beers, and I can't quite remember which one it is. It's that grain. That's what's coming through. Bready, toasty. There's no caramel flavours, no toffee flavours. It's just really bready, toasty, malty. It's probably the best word for it. But 5%. That's an easy drinking beer. So what's in there? Sorry, I'll go back to the recipe. It's jumping around a bit, aren't I? The Plumage Archer malt, which is a heritage malt, that's now grown by Crisp Maltings in the UK. Was used, like I say, in the 18th century, 19th century. Corn. So there's some corn in here, which is maize. So put some maize in there. Amber malt. And then some invert sugar, which I made on the stove. And within the Let's Brew book by Ron Patterson, he actually had part in there telling you how to make the invert sugar. Because a lot of these recipes have invert sugar in them, but it's really easy to make. So yeah, just follow his guide and you'll be away if you're interested. Really do recommend that. If you're into your heritage beers, you're into your older ales and your cask real ales, British. This really is worthwhile. Not just British ones in there. There's all sorts. It's got milds. It's got bitters. It's just Trumans are in there. It's got Munichs. So it's got some lagers in there as well. Some of the old heritage lagers, brown ales, North America. It's got some of their old exports, scotches. It's a really good book. I can't recommend it anymore. I might do a review on that book. So then, for the hops, it's Fuggles and East Kent Goldings. This, like I say, came out at 5%. It's drinking. It's a great beer, actually, if I'm honest. I'm really enjoying that. I definitely think I'll rebrew this, or I'll brew another version of a mild. My take on it, but yeah, that's the mild. It's not overly carbonated, which I wouldn't have wanted it to be. It's just sitting really well. So yeah, and I called it, like I say, temperate. It's another word for mild. So cheers. I'll see you on the next one.